Hello all and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video we are going to understand how a real life look at agentic AI systems mostly from the enterprise perspective. So we are going to see how exactly the organizations look at the agentic framework, how they are utilizing the agentic framework into their day-to-day life and how they are improving their performance. So as you all know that it is very important to use AI tools into the organizations or in order to accomplish your task. And that step organization has already taken. They are currently using AI tools like they are using Copilot, they are using different AI tools in order to improve their performance. Some of them, let's say they are using Azure AI tools or they are building the applications with the help of AI tools. Now, but today's era is all about the agentic framework because agentic frameworks are gaining in space because AI tools requires a human assistant. You need to request or you need to ask it questions in order to accomplish your task. But that is not the case with agentic AI frameworks, and we have already seen that in one of our playlists. So where we have covered end-to-end AutoGen, a multi-agent agentic framework, and also we have covered end-to-end project. So if you have missed that, I would recommend go ahead and check out. The link is available in the description below. So the agentic framework doesn't need human assistant. Agents are responsible to communicate with each other. These are the conversation patterns. There are different conversation patterns that the agents follow, and with the help of those conversations they have the capability to take their self decisions. And agents are the agentic framework. The agents are the group of multiple agents, and they are having specialties in their own field, and that's how they can accomplish a global task. Whatever task that you want to, whatever, let's say your task is complex, then they can divide the complex task into simple task, and that's how each agent will take that simple task and complete that functionality. So that is what we are going to understand how enterprises are using these agentic frameworks now and how this is helpful. So let's understand why this particular task. So as we know that exploring the evolution of AI in traditional enterprise system is very important because in traditional workflows what happens is the traditional enterprises workflows are often rigid, they are manual, and they take a lot of time. It requires a lot of time, and also it is limiting the efficiency. So for example, in the organization, let's say if you want to read a document of 10 page and then we need to generate the summary. So with the traditional method, actual human need to read that particular document, needs to understand the content available in the document and then generate the summary, need to type that particular summary, and it takes a lot of time. And that's where the traditional workflows are not that powerful, and that's where all the organizations are switching to use the AI tools in order to accomplish these small tasks. So, and with this, a major question comes into the picture whether these AIs will take the job of human or not. So, uh, there are two answers to it. One answer is yes, and another is no. And you might be thinking why I'm saying that way, because as the AI is evolving, human or the employees need to gain the skills in order to use those AI tools. Because let's say this particular manual evaluation task or manual reading and generating summary task, right? This is traditional method. Everyone is switching to use AI tools to accommodate or to complete these particular tasks with the help of AI tools. So you need to learn how you can do that, because now in the organization the task will be on you to generate that summary using AI tools, but that task still you need to do that, right? And that is where now your efficiency is going to improve. Let's say earlier it was taking half an hour or 1 hour to read the document and complete the summary, but now it is just the task of 30 second or 45 second. Within that it will extract the document, read that and generate the summary for you. So now you need to learn how you can use those AI tools in order to improve your efficiency. And once your efficiency is improved, right, obviously there are chance for you to, there is high chance that you will grow into the organization. And that is where if you learn these tools, if you learn how you can use or how you can leverage AI in your day-to-day activity, then definitely you will see the growth in your organization, as well as you no need to worry about losing the jobs. So there would not be any fear, and that's how you can secure your jobs. So as we have seen now, the traditional workflows, obviously those are time consuming. And that's where the role of AI tools comes into the picture, which helps us assist or complete our complex task into the limited time. And as we know that already most of the organizations are using AI tools like ChatGPT. They are using, let's say, for preparing the slides. Some of the organizations are using some slide GPT tools in order to enhance your slides. Then some organizations are using Copilot. That is helping them refine their emails. That is helping them setting up the meetings and all those details, right? So they are already using AI tools, and now the organizations are shifting towards the agentic framework. Like AI tool can generate summary for you. They can refine the content for you, right? But for your email, they can extract content from your document and summarize that. But how are you going to send? Let's say if your task is you need to read the document, generate the summary, and send out an email or set up a meeting with your colleague, and you need to discuss that. So these agentic systems, what it will do, it will not only extract the document content, there will be one agent to extract the content, there will be another agent to parse the summary of that particular document, there will be third agent which will generate the email content, and there will be fourth agent with tool capability to send out that email or set up a meeting. So now agents are scheduling meetings as well based on the instruction. So you no need to manually go ahead and set up the meetings. So that's how the shift is going towards the agentic framework in organization, and it is very important for us to learn how we can adopt those skills so that we can use these agentic frameworks into our day-to-day activity in order to be remain in the market. And it is very important because in today's era, like you might have seen that how agentic frameworks is evolving. Everyone talks about agentic framework because the problem with the AI tools is that they are not capable of solving a complex task, or they are not capable of doing your custom task in the organizations or in your day-to-day activity. And that's where the agentic frameworks with tool capability, they are capable. So let's say if you want to send out an email, so your agents don't know how exactly you can send that particular email. So in these cases, like whenever you are adding a tools, let's say you can add Microsoft tool in order to send the email. And in these cases, what will happen that your agent will just give call to that particular Microsoft tool. Let's say you are integrating Outlook tool. So that Outlook tool already, like you can build a function, you can write custom functions which can use your request in order to send an email. And there the agents will automatically detect, okay, who is the sender, who is the recipient, and it will add those subjects, all those details, and it will trigger the email. So that's how the with the help of tools, the agents are becoming more powerful. And also, agents operate autonomously. There is no need of human intervention required. If you are giving any task, the agents talk to each other. There are manager agents. They are responsible for handling the task. They are responsible for handling the communication or conversation that is happening across the agents. And that's how they are capable enough of completing the task. And that's where they are solving multiple complex tasks in easy way. So let's understand what is an agentic AI systems, and we can explore the components of agents. So as we know that agents is nothing but the group of different agents. Agentic framework is nothing but the group of different agent, and agent is a individual entity which is responsible to accomplish the specific task. So if you have a complex task, you can break down that task into multiple simple tasks, and that one simple task can be picked up by one agent. And that's where a group of agents can accomplish a complete complex task. And that's the functionality of agent. The functionality includes like talking to the agents available in the group, listen the commands that are coming from the manager agents, and that's how handing over the conversation to another agent, or generate the response and share it back with the manager agent. Those are the functionality of those agents, and they have a decision making capability. So with the help of tools, they can take decisions as well, just like we have seen the example of sending emails. So obviously with the help of that, they can with the help of tools, they can send emails as well, because now they have access to your custom configurations. So for sending out an email, you need to access Outlook. But if you are writing a function which helps you to hit a HTTP request to the Outlook and send an email, then definitely these agents are now capable to send those emails as well. So let's understand the real life enterprise scenarios, how exactly the enterprises are looking at the agentic framework. So as we have seen that, let's say if you have a task of reading a legal contract document and you need to find out the different clauses, you need to find out whether those clauses are in relation with your organization policy or not. So in these cases, the manual process obviously takes a lot of time. It is time consuming. For example, let's say it is taking 5 to 6 hours. So that process will be replaced with the help of a agent based solution architecture. And in this case, how organizations currently using is like they are having a PDF parser agent in order to read the content available from the PDF document. Then second point, you can see they are having a risk agent which identifies the risk clauses. Then you can see we have a summary agents that are summarizing the obligations that are available. So risk agent can identify the potential risk or problems available in the legal document. Then summarizer agent will summarize the obligations. The email agent will draft the procurement emails. The email agents are responsible to generate the drafts based on the requirement. So there will be the custom emails that you need to write based on the custom situations that can be handled with the help of the email agents. Then you can have a manager agent in order to manage the workflow or orchestrations. Those can coordinate or interact with these different agents in order to accomplish these tasks. Like manager agent first will decide I need to use a PDF parser agent, then I need to identify the risk, then I need to summarize the content, then I can draft the email. And once the email is drafted, then we can use a send tool functionality. With the help of tools, we can send those emails as well. So, and that's where the complete process earlier it was taking, let's say, 60 minutes is now possible to do it within a 6 minute. And that is the thing, with the help of these agents, you can easily do this task within less time, and also you can see a better accuracy. Let's move on. Let's see how we can delegate a task with the help of agents. And this is in order to improve the efficiency. Let's understand another scenario where you have a to-do list, and that to-do list is currently messy. You don't know, like, list is available in the bullets points. You need to complete those lists. For example, you want to schedule a meeting with your colleague, then you want to summarize last month sales report, and then you want to draft an email for a new intern. So those are the three tasks that you need to complete. So if you start doing it manually, it takes a lot of time, because first you will schedule a meeting, then you will summarize the last sales report, and this is the time consuming task, because to read it takes a lot of time, then again to generate the summary it takes a lot of time, and then again drafting and welcome email for new intern. Let's say this is your third bullet, so this is the repetitive task, right? And in case of repetitive task, you no need to do that task again and again. Instead, you can have a agents performing those tasks. Every time new intern joins, you can draft and welcome email. And let's see how we can leverage AI agents in order to accomplish these scenarios. So first, in order to schedule a meeting, you can have a calendar agent, and that calendar agent will have a calls to your calendar API. Let's say whatever calendar you are using. Let's say you are using Outlook, right, and Teams. So what you can do is you can use these APIs, and they can be fed to the agent in the form of tool, and that tool you can pass to the agents, and that's how the calendar agent will be able to access your data. It will be able to understand what are the free slots that are available, who are the attendees to that meeting, and that's how it can figure out to schedule a meeting. Then for summarizing, you can use a summarizer agent, and that will call your summarizer tool. Now in your summarizer tool, you may add your custom scenarios. Based on your use case, you can write your custom Python functions, and those Python functions can help you in order to generate the summary. Then you can have a writer agent that will generate the email text for you, and then your manager agent, obviously it will assign tasks to individual agents, and it will manage the workflow. So that's how you can use a agentic framework in order to delegate your complex tasks. And we know that the agents works in team collaboration, so obviously the agents talk to each other, have their conversation, and that's how they are able to achieve these tasks. And the role of manager agent is obviously in order to manage the conversation efficiently, because it should not happen that the same agent or is getting called again and again. Once the task of calendar agent is done, we should move to the summarizer agent. That all things should be taken care by manager agent, and that's what they are doing. So I hope this delegating tasks example was pretty clear to you. So let's move forward. So let's see now how exactly the what are the steps that are available in AI. So as we know that the agent functionality includes the large language model because the agents works completely based on the large language models. It has a memory and a specialized tools. With the help of these, it is able to take those decisions. Now we have a different utilized frameworks like the frameworks that are capable of doing these agent tasks. So there are different agentic frameworks that are available like we have AutoGen, we have LangGraph, Creo, and we have already seen this AutoGen framework and the complete playlist already we have covered. With the help of these frameworks supports us a easy way to develop these agentic framework. Now there is framework called as AutoGen Studio, and this is again a low code no code platform. With the help of this, you can directly generate or you can quickly generate the agentic frameworks without writing much of code. So these frameworks are evolving day by day so that you can build the agentic framework and accomplish your task easily because these agents or writing agents is a bit complex task because you need to be very you need to be very cautious whenever you are writing agent prompts, defining the tools to that, and that's where these frameworks are making that easy in order to accomplish or in order to build those frameworks. There are workflow logics that are available, like there are different patterns that are available, and those patterns these framework follows. Like in AutoGen, we have already seen that there are different patterns of conversation, like two agent framework. Then we have seen like the nested conversations, how the nested conversation happens between the agent. We have seen sequential executions. We have seen round robin routing, how exactly the agents are selected based on the round robin method, based on the automatic method. So the manager agents need to decide, right, group chat manager agent, which agents to call in which sequence they needs to be called, and that is what is defined with the help of these workflow logics. And we have already covered this tool and resources part because these tools are nothing but the functions. It can be a Python functions, it can be APIs or vector search or databases for operational effectiveness. Like these functions are nothing but your custom way of defining your tools, and with the help of that, your agents has the functionality to perform your custom task, and that is very, very important. So let's understand quickly why or when are the agents useful. So we know that for performing a simple task, you can go ahead with the AI tools that are available. So agents are useful whenever there is a complex task, whenever a complex reasoning is required, and the AI agents are suited for intricate task handling. Let's say wherever your complex task, you can break down it into multiple simple tasks, and that's where you can assign each agent to perform that particular task. So that's where the agents are mostly useful, and we should go for agentic framework in those scenarios. Let's say if you only want to generate a summary, you no need to go ahead and write a agentic framework for generating the summary. You can directly go ahead and use any AI tool that is available. But the problem is, let's say if you want to extract the summary, you want to write a email, you want to trigger that email, in those cases, right, whenever these custom tasks comes into the picture, you should think about the using agentic framework into your applications. Let's understand several use cases where actually the enterprises are using the agentic framework to solve their challenging tasks. So, like legal and compliance, where let's say you have a contract risk analyzer agent which will analyze the risk and identify, and accordingly it will trigger a different notifications to different folks. So that's how the agentic framework is used in legal and compliances. Then in engineering and DevOps, it is used for identifying and triaging the bugs. So the agents are now identifying the bugs that are available in your code, and that's how those bugs will be triggered to the respective developers or testers. So that is also the agentic framework is getting used. There are customer and support operations. For example, is there if there are any issues in your order investigation, so like receiving a summarized report or emailing a delivery option. So in those cases, right, agentic frameworks can come into the picture. If there are, you might have seen on the e-commerce platform or on the delivery partners website, you have seen that there are chatbots available. Those are the agentic chatbots. They can not only create tickets for you, but they can follow up where exactly your order is, or if there are any issues with your order. They help and track those details, and that's where the different agents are placed behind that to accomplish those different tasks. So you might have seen that some chatbots put you fixed type of menu that okay, these are the 5 points that I can deal with. If you have any further questions, then you need to talk to the human assistant. So that's how those 5 agents are capable to accomplish those 5 tasks. But if there is any other request, then you need to switch to the human interruptions. Then the in finance and procurement, there are smart purchase order generators. Like they can calculate the quantity. For example, if you are working in a sales company or if you are working in a distribution company, so in those cases, whenever let's say you are running out of a quantity, let's say take an example of Amazon. So let's say if you are running out of the quantity for any particular product, and if there is a demand, then these agents can automatically place the purchase orders, or they can automatically place the orders in order to refill that particular inventory. And based on the sales, based on the stocks, based on the lead times, let's say you have 10 quantity available in your inventory, but let's say the lead time to refill that inventory is, let's say, 5 days, meaning 5 days are required. Once you place the purchase order, 5 days are required to bring that product into the inventory back. So based on your usage, based on the stock available, your agents will suggest that okay, we need to place the purchase order today, so that because the stock that is available is going to last for next 5 days only, and we have a, let's say, lead time of 5 days. So in order to keep the material available in the inventory, we need to place the purchase orders today itself. So that's how the agents are getting used into the enterprises, and I have already seen these most of these examples, like the bug triaging agent I have seen, then the smart PO generator agents I have seen, the legal complex analyzer agents also I have seen. Actually, the organizations are using it. So that's where it is very important for us to switch to the agentic frameworks, because using AI tool is definitely improving your performance, but you need to think one step extra now. You need to start using the AI agents in order to automate your task into the organizations. So let's see what are the key takeaways from this particular video. So I tried touching to the each point of agentic framework aspect. We have seen multiple examples as well. So the agentic frameworks are allowing us to automatically decide, act, and take a automatic actions based on the collaborative decision that the agents are taking. So those are empowering our decision making. The agents are assigning roles to the agents, which is enhancing the collaboration between the decision making capabilities. As we know that one agent is assigning tasks to the another agent, that way they are having the capability to share the load across the different agents. Then they are identifying the organization role based on your custom data available in the organizations. Accordingly, you can add custom prompts to your agents, and that's how they have the ability to perform your custom task with the help of tools capability. Then they can shift from code to a conversion. Obviously, enterprises are moving towards a workflow driven by conversation rather than a traditional coding practices. Coding practices are nowadays not that important, because your AI agents can write code for you. You need a human intervention in order to manage those workflows, in order to create those workflows and see whether the end-to-end process is working or not. So that's how the agentic AI frameworks are very useful to integrate into your enterprise systems. Yeah, that's it. So I have tried to touch to the each points. And if you really want to learn the agentic frameworks, how we can build the agentic frameworks, how we can get started, so I have prepared a complete whole playlist on that, where we have covered end-to-end project at the end. So I would highly recommend go ahead and check out that playlist. The link is already available in the description below. And that's it. I hope this video was helpful for you, and happy learning, and see you soon in the next video. Thank you so much.